Hey guys, welcome to Dine and Shine. Today we'll be making whole wheat eggless chocolate chip cookies. This is a quick and a very healthy recipe as we are cutting down on maida and sugar. So let's get started. So let's begin with the recipe. So in a mixing bowl I have about 80 grams of unsalted butter, to which I'll be adding about 100 grams of powdered jaggery. And now we'll mix until both these ingredients are well combined. This is the texture that we are looking at after we mix the jaggery and the butter in. So this is going to be this light and it's going to be turn a little lighter in brown because of the butter. So to which I will be adding about 75 grams of cocoa powder. After adding the cocoa powder, I will be adding about 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, to which we will be adding about half a teaspoon of salt. That's like a pinch of salt. And we'll also be adding about half a teaspoon of baking soda. So we're going to mix all of these together. So once the mixture is well combined, now I will be adding in my whole wheat flour. So I am adding about 200 grams of whole wheat flour. So we will give this a light mix. We will not mix this a lot because anyway we'll be adding in our binding agent. So our binding agent is the milk that I will be adding here. So I have taken about 50 grams of milk and I'll be adding in the milk here. So we'll mix all of this. We'll give this whole thing a good mix. At this point, if the mixture is too crumbly when you're mixing it, you could add a little more milk, which is what I'll be doing. So I am adding about another 30 ml of milk. So I will further mix this entire mixture. At this point, so we personally like both dark chocolate chips and milk chocolate chips, so I will be adding both. I will be putting in about a handful of dark chocolate chips and I'll be putting in a handful of white chocolate chips. So if you're doing this for kids at home, maybe you could just put in milk chocolate chips because the cocoa powder will already not be very sweet, so I would suggest you not add more dark chocolate chips, and we'll give this all a nice mix till the time it doesn't form a dough. We are going to mix until the dough reaches this consistency. So once the dough is going to reach this consistency, we will have to refrigerate this for about 15 to 20 minutes in the refrigerator, post which we can bake them the way you like. So this dough has been chilling in the refrigerator for about 15 to 20 minutes. So now I've taken it out and I'm using a ice cream scooper to scoop out my cookies. So this recipe works great for a microwave that has a convection mode in it, or you could also use to bake this in an oven. Right now for me, I will be baking it in a smart oven. So for baking it, I have taken a baking tray. And this baking tray, I have lined it with 2 layers of aluminium foil. So on this layer of aluminium foil, I will be scooping out my cookies. And when you're scooping out your cookies, you have to always make sure that you're scooping your cookies out and laying them on the baking tray with certain amount of distance between them, to avoid your cookies sticking to each other while they're baking, because they are going to expand in size. So to avoid any sort of sticking to each other, we will be placing our cookies at a distance from each other. So we will right now lay out cookies out. And you could choose to shape your cookies in whichever manner you wish. Also, I would like to mention that you could also use a cookie cutter in order to like shape your cookies, but I like circular cookies, so I am going with an ice cream scooper. It works best for my recipe. So do let me know if you're going to be using a cookie cutter. So after laying them out, I will be pressing them very lightly. So now I will be baking these cookies in a smart oven for about 15 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius, and the oven has to be preheated. Please make sure that the oven is preheated while you're baking this. So this will be baked for 15 minutes and we'll show you the final result. Once having baked them, this is how the choco chip cookies look like. They look extremely delicious, and like I've already mentioned before, these have been baked in a smart oven, and these are very soft and these are absolutely mouth-watering. So I hope you like this video. If you do like this video, please like, share and subscribe to Dine and Shine, and do let us know your views in the comment section below. Thank you.